Welcome back to Six-a-Side Sessions, bringing you Sunday League football on a Wednesday. Now, after last week's mishap with the ref not turning up, we can bring you an actual game for this week, thank God. But it wasn't until after the game I heard that it was a cup game, not a league game. But either way, I guess that makes no difference. Let's find out who's playing tonight. We've got the likes of Aaron, Graham, Scottish, Luke, Connor and Too Good. You'll also notice there was no Sean tonight, so we've got Graham's mate Frank over to help us out in goal. Welcome, Frank. As for our opponents tonight, it's Stifford Town, a team that we lost to in the league a couple of weeks ago, and also a team that make it hard for me on the commentary because they turn up in Watford training gear. Luckily, I know a couple of the guys, so I'm going to name drop. And so first action of the game is with Connor as he brings the ball forward, plays it out wide to Too Good, fires with a right past the keeper into the back of the net. Fantastic start for Palmers FC, 1-0. So that's a great start as Watford T-shirt brings the ball forward. Scottish gets the tackle in there as the loose ball's picked up by White Sox. He plays it out wide to Chris, who plays it first time into the box towards Joey. Joey nods it down for White Sox, but Too Good gets the foot in there and the loose ball's picked up by Connor. He brings it forward. It's 3-on-1 now. Luke to his right, Too Good to his left. He opts to playing Luke on the far side there as he takes a touch, fires with the right, but the keeper makes a save and it's eventually cleared by Stifford. Watford T-shirt now on this near side, switching the play over to the far side where Watford tracksuit is. He plays it down the line to Joey, who gives it to Chris first time. Chris gives it back to Joey, Joey back to Chris. Graham puts the pressure on as he makes Chris go back to Watford tracksuit, who then picks it up, takes a touch and then plays it back to Chris on the edge of the box. Graham does well and stands his ground as he blocks the ball and then picks it up on this near side. He's looking for an option and he finds that in Scottish over that far side, who's in plenty of space, and now we find ourselves on the counter as he's got Too Good ahead of him. He's got Connor on this near side as well. He opts for Connor. White Sox doesn't deal with the ball there. Connor picks it up, takes a shot with the left, past the keeper into the back of the net, and that, my friends, is now 2-0 to Palmers FC. Graham now, a Spurs fan, assured me that he's not wearing Chelsea shorts and socks there. Into Aaron, who gives it to Scottish. Scottish looks for the run of Aaron there, but he's tackled by Grey Shorts. I would use White Sox, but they're already taken as Grey Shorts does well to keep the ball in. He plays it in first time to Joey, but that's too high and goes out for a throw on the far side. Meanwhile, we're heading back up the other end as the ball's played down the line to Too Good. He puts it across for Scottish, who takes a touch, fires with the right past the keeper, and that, my friends, is now 3-0 to Palmers FC. We've played very well up until now and deserved the lead, but I don't think even we expected to be 3-0 up at this stage. Connor now looking to take on White Sox here, but instead plays in Too Good. He's looking for the return ball. Too Good brings it forward, but grieves it at the back there, blocks it not once but twice, and that goes out for a corner. Corner's taken short by Too Good into Scottish. He fires it with the right, but the keeper makes a save. Here's Luke now beating Joey to the ball at the back there as he looks to take on Chris, but instead passes it up to Scottish. He then looks to bring it forward as we've got 3-on-2. He's got Too Good next to him and Connor on the far side. He opts for Connor as he takes a touch, gets it onto his favoured left, fires it, but that hits the outside of the post. Connor getting involved again now as he plays the ball up to Too Good. He's under pressure from White Sox. He turns away, looks to get the ball through to Scottish, who's tackled by Watford tracksuit. Continues his run and plays a clever little ball over to that far side where Aaron is, and he sticks it into the back of the net. Everyone's getting involved tonight. 4-0 to Palmers FC. And that, my friends, is half time, but as you know, in these videos we don't hang around. Back to the second half, let's go. And so it's Stifford that have got it all to do this second half, and they come out all guns blazing, and rightly so, with Joey here as he looks to cut inside, but Aaron does well to put that one out for a corner. Corner's sent in, takes a deflection, arrives with Chris, and that one's over the bar. Here they come again now with Watford tracksuit playing it into Joey. Graham gets the tackle in there. It arrives with White Sox, but that's just past the post. Pressure continues now with Chris as Graham holds him up. He takes a shot, and again that's well over the bar. It's Too Good now, bringing it forward nice and slowly, giving our defenders a respite. Well, you say that, Graham's just bombed forward on the overlap as he's in on goal. He fires with the right, the keeper makes the save, and then that's cleared by Stifford up to Watford T-shirt, who gets it down. On the turn, he looks to play in Joey, who's 1-on-1 with Aaron at this point, but Aaron gets the better of him by winning the ball back here. Aaron now bringing it forward, got options left, right and centre, but he opts for his brother on that far side. It's Connor, and his attempted pass back to Aaron is intercepted by Watford T-shirt, but it does arrive with Aaron. Aaron gives it to Connor, Connor back to Aaron. Aaron slides in to try and get his second, but that goes out for a goal kick. Chris now bringing it forward for our opponents, playing it past Scottish into Watford T-shirt on the edge. He looks for Joey, but it's a misplaced pass, and Frank's called into action for the first time in the game. And it's a lovely ball down the line to Luke on that far side there, who takes a touch, gets away from White Sox there, and then plays the ball over to this near side where Scottish is. He's got Greavesy to take on at this point, who's showing him the way to the goal, but instead he opts for Connor on the far side. He takes a touch onto the left, fires it past the keeper. Great goal. And that, my friends, is now 5-0 to Palmers FC. And I'm telling you, this is a decent team we're beating right now. Moving on though, Stifford still looking for a goal as White Sox plays the ball up to Joey. He looks for Chris, but that's cut out by Aaron, and that goes out for a corner. Chris now from the corner playing in Joey, under pressure from Graham, so he plays it back out to Chris. It's a nice little scoop bit of skill to get past Aaron there as he makes his way in on goal. Frank makes the save onto the post. It arrives with Chris again. He plays it out wide to another Watford T-shirt as he gets it onto his right, fires it, and Frank makes another save at the near post. More pressure now from Stifford as they bring the ball forward with Watford tracksuit. He plays it up to Joey. It's a first time ball out to Chris. He gives it back first time to Joey. Joey back to Chris. Graham intercepts that one as it falls to Watford tracksuit again. He gives it to Chris on the left, fires it, but that's over the bar. Here's some great vision from Luke now playing a ball that cuts open our opponents. He's Scottish now, onto his left, back onto his right. He fires it, but the keeper makes a save. Here comes Stifford again now as the ball's played up to Chris. Nice little flick from him up to Joey, but Aaron's there to get that interception in and win the ball from him. He then plays it up to Graham. Aaron's on the overlap as he receives it again. Plays it over the other side to Scottish. Scottish then takes a touch, brings it forward and plays a lovely ball in between the two defenders back to Aaron, who started the move, and that's his second goal of the game. One last chance remaining for our opponents now as the ball's fired from distance by Chris, but Frank's equal to that one. And that, my friends, is full time. We ride out 6-0 winners against a very good team. Great performance by everyone involved. Thanks to Frank for filling in, and thank you to you guys for all your support. We'll see you in the next one. Welcome back to Sunday League Football, where we can finally bring you a game. However, this game has fallen on Easter Sunday, and where our ground is a private ground, is closed for Easter, which means as the home team, we've had to find an alternative pitch. So today, we're basically home and away. To be fair though, I was more of a neighbours man myself.